Is Johnny Depp returning to Pirates of the Caribbean 6? And if he does, who is most likely to join him? Hello you beauties out there, I'm your host Amanda McKnight, and these are the top 10 celebrities who want to star in POTC 6 with Johnny Depp. Number 10. Winona Ryder. While Winona Ryder hasn't been in any of the previous Pirates of the Caribbean movies to date, she was one of the people to speak up in support of Johnny Depp during the libel trial in the UK when he sued The Sun for an article where they labeled him a wife beater. While he didn't win that case, he did win the support of his exes Winona Ryder and Vanessa Paradis. Winona and Johnny were engaged for 3 years, becoming a couple after starring together in the famous Tim Burton film Edward Scissorhands. Winona may have not yet played a pirate on the big screen, but she is a very talented and experienced actress with tons of credits in the genres of supernatural as well as action-adventure projects, including Star Trek, Stranger Things, Beetlejuice, Alien Resurrection, and Bram Stoker's Dracula, one of my personal weird favorites, to name a few. She hasn't explicitly stated her interest in joining the cast of Pirates 6, but if Disney reached out, I wouldn't be surprised to hear that she accepted an offer, considering her support of Depp and her experience in similar projects. Also, I feel like it'd be pretty cool to see Winona play a pirate. And friends, before we move on to the next spot, if you are loving this list, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below with who you think should be in Pirates 6, and your feelings on Johnny as well. It does help us out here, so thank you. Thanks for engaging! Number 9. Margot Robbie. We don't actually know Margot's feelings as of yet on Pirates of the Caribbean 6 or the franchise's lead of Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. Nothing has been said in recent months about that. Even in May, when it was being discussed in the media about Margot Robbie sort of jumping into the project in sort of Johnny's place, it was very up in the air about what was even going on with Robbie's involvement in POTC, which actually might not be so much a sequel as a standalone film set in the same world with a whole new and fresh narrative. Last we heard there was a script that was being worked on with Margot in the film, and one that was being developed that wasn't specifically written with her in mind. So we've got a Margot script and a non-Margot script. What does that mean? While the rumor was that Margot was set to replace Johnny as the main character of the new Pirates franchise, it is possible with the resolution of the defamation trial against Amber Heard and the ruling more in Depp's favor that Robbie could actually end up in a POTC film alongside Depp. A former Disney executive even predicted that we could actually see Margot Robbie be the main character for POTC 6, but with the reveal that she's actually Jack Sparrow's daughter, which opens up the door for Disney to test how fans would react to Depp reappearing in maybe more of a cameo role before having him return as a major lead in perhaps a following film, so Pirates 7. For now, Robbie has remained tight-lipped about any talks going on between her and Disney, and seems to have hands full with other projects at the time, namely Warner Brothers' Barbie film, which also seems to be worked on by her and her husband's production company, Lucky Chap Entertainment, and is expected to land in theaters July 2023. Number 8. Eva Green. Someone who I personally would love to see star in a Pirates film, and who I'm a big fan of, is Eva Green. Eva might be a stranger to the Pirates franchise, but she does know Johnny Depp, having worked with him on Tim Burton's film Dark Shadows. During the defamation trial, Eva Green shared an Instagram post to show her support publicly, captioning the post with, "I have no doubt Johnny will emerge with his good name and wonderful heart revealed to the world, and life will be better than it ever was for him and his family." Nice support. Number 7. Kaya Scodelario. Kaya Scodelario played Karina Smythe turned Karina Barbosa in the film. She was revealed to be Captain Hector Barbosa's secret daughter in the last chapter of Pirates: Dead Men Tell No Tales. Kaya has not been in the news much in regards to her opinions on Johnny, but did seem to enjoy working with the actor on the latest installment. She talked about how in one scene they were actually supposed to be falling, and all she and Depp had to work with was a piece of green screen that they were basically lying on, and of course each other, who they could work off of. She was terrified in regards to how she was going to make the scene work. She was like, how am I supposed to pretend I'm falling on this green screen? But then when they started rolling, found inspiration in Johnny's reaction and commitment to the action that they were given. She said, as soon as they said action, he was just completely committed. He didn't care if it made him look silly or weird or strange. That inspired me to let go and get out of my mind. Number 6. Kiera Knightley. Kiera Knightley is an interesting one to talk about on this list, namely because there hasn't really been much news about her in regards to her opinions on Johnny Depp in the last decade or so, it seems. The two shared a kiss in the Pirates film Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest, which sparked seemingly unfounded rumors about an off-camera romance between the pair. While Knightley said at the time that kissing Johnny was kind of like a surreal dream come true, as she'd basically grown up with a crush on the Hollywood star, Depp wasn't as thrilled about the kiss. Nothing personal against Knightley, but he just felt that kissing in general general on screen, with someone who you weren't romantically attracted to, and with someone who is so much younger than him felt strange at the time. In the past, Kiera Knightley has said that working with Johnny was great and shared how much fun they had on set, with Johnny apparently making everyone crack up and burst out into laughter constantly during production. But in recent years, she hasn't said much publicly about Depp. Knightley's character Elizabeth Swann did make an appearance at the end of Dead Men Tell No Tales though, and in the past she has remarked that she had fun working on the film franchise, so odds are decent that she could return in a possible POTC 6 film. Number 5. Greg Ellis. Greg Ellis is another Pirates alum and one who has continuously supported Johnny Depp, who in turn has been a supporter of Ellis. So it's like mutual support. Ellis played the role of British naval officer Theodore Groves, who has appeared in the franchise since back during Curse of the Black Pearl days. His last appearance was in the 4th installment of the franchise, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Stranger Tides is the POTC film also starring Penelope Cruz, who plays a pirate named Angelica, who also happens to be the daughter of famed pirate Blackbeard. In Stranger Tides, there is a race to see who can find and claim the Fountain of Youth first, and Groves is the last surviving British officer who attempts to claim the fountain in the name of England and its monarch at the time, King George. However, right as he's doing so, as he's about to stick his flag in the fountain, he is shot down and killed. Despite Groves' death in the film, it's clear that Greg Ellis is still very interested in returning to the screen with Johnny Depp, and were he asked, I'm sure he'd happily return to the cast as either a new character or a somehow surviving or returning Theodore Groves, if Depp was on board and Disney offered it to him. Number 4. Javier Bardem. Javier Bardem played as Captain Salazar in the Dead Men Tell No Tales film. In the film, Capitan Armando Salazar was a hunter of pirates working for the Spanish Royal Navy and was chasing the Wicked Wench, the ship of young Jack Sparrow, when they were tricked by Sparrow into entering the Triangle, the Devil's Triangle. In so doing, their ship was destroyed in the deadly Devil's Triangle, where ships are said to mysteriously disappear, and they were seemingly killed. Due to the supernatural power of the Triangle, however, Salazar died, but he and his crew returned as ghosts to be forever trapped in the Triangle. That is until years later, when Captain Jack Sparrow betrays his magical compass, which of course has the magical power to lead him towards what he wants most. As a result, Jack ends up cursed to have the thing he fears most come for him, which in turn frees Salazar and his ghostly naval crew. Turns out Jack Sparrow is afraid of Salazar the most. While by the end of the film, Javier's character Salazar is pretty permanently defeated by Barbossa, it is possible we could see Bardem return in a flashback or in a vision, considering the character left quite the mark on young Sparrow. Javier has also been among those to speak up in support of Johnny Depp, having worked with him twice as of 2020. Number 3. Penelope Cruz. Penelope Cruz is another Pirates performer who has also had nothing really but good things to say about Johnny Depp in regards to their time working together on films. Penelope Cruz is also actually the wife of Javier Bardem, so it's pretty cool that they both inevitably got to be in Pirates films, albeit different ones. Javier, when talking about Johnny, also remarked on how much he appreciated Johnny's generosity and kindness, which was extended not just to him but of course to his whole family. Penelope also came to Johnny's defense in court, filing a written deposition about her experience working with him as a professional and also about their friendship. Cruz and Depp worked on 3 separate projects together: Blow, Murder on the Orient Express, and of course on Stranger Tides. She claimed that during their time on Pirates, she spent every day with Johnny. Cruz wrote, "I've seen Johnny in so many situations, and he is always kind to everyone around. He is one of the most generous people I know. During 6 months of my first pregnancy, I spent every single day with him while we shot Pirates of the Caribbean. My husband and I will never forget the sweetness, protection, and kindness he treated me with during every single step of that process." At the end of Stranger Tides, Angelica is left marooned by Jack and ends up mysteriously acquiring a voodoo doll made in Sparrow's image. So she's still alive, she could come back. Number 2. Orlando Bloom. At the end of Dead Men Tell No Tales, some of the main cast also become free to adventure again. While Johnny Depp's Captain Jack Sparrow is free of his curse and able to use his compass once more, and Javier Bardem's Captain Salazar and his crew are free of their curse, returned to being living, breathing humans, Orlando Bloom's Will Turner is also free from his curse to take Davy Jones' place, which means that Will Turner would be free to roam once more with Jack, should he, of course, feel up to that. Orlando Bloom has said before Ford that shooting Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl, the first film of the franchise, was one of the most fun experiences he's ever had on set, and Johnny Depp was a huge part of that, of course. Seeing Depp's process and getting to work with him and learn from him as a young actor was amazing for Bloom, and considering he also was willing to return for POTC 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales, it's likely he'd also be interested in coming back again to work with Depp on the 6th installment of the franchise, should that happen. Number 1. Kevin McNally. Is Kevin McNally's staunch support of Johnny Depp reprising the role of Captain Jack Sparrow the cutest thing ever? Because I kinda think it is. It just might be. In the franchise, Kevin McNally plays the role of Sparrow's ever-loyal first mate, Mr. Gibbs, so it's very fitting for him to support Depp both while in character and while out of character, sharing that he's never seen a hint of any dark side to Johnny and calls him a great humanitarian and a beautiful human being. McNally also said there is a general feeling that there is no pirates without Johnny. Who do you think is most likely to join the cast of Pirates of the Caribbean 6? Do you think it'll end up being another sequel or a standalone film with Margot Robbie? And do you think if we do get another Pirates film that Johnny Depp will return in it? Let us know in the comments below. This has been Beyond the Screen, and I'm your host Amanda McKnight. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't seen Sleepy Hollow yet, give it a watch next. It's a good Johnny Depp film.